Hi everyone, welcome to the very last video in this Sweets Candy Designs series from Magical Worlds by Johanna Basford using the Castle Arts Pasteltint pencils. Let us come in and have a look at this interesting final picture with lots of lollipops. I thought that I would start actually with the ground and do a variety of greens. It looks a bit like it should be fields, so I'm going to do it like that. So I'm just going to grab the bayberry and make a start really. It almost looks wibbly here as if we're on an island and there's sea, but I'm going to do the bayberry there and here and here, maybe here as well. There we go. Now where are we going next? Let me look at my swatch chart. Savannah next. Here he is. So a little bit of a different shade of colour. You can see the difference there. Unlike yesterday's, where I couldn't really see the difference between the two shades that I had done. And lastly, we are going to use the daylily. I don't know where it is. There it is. There we go. Daylily. I'm just switching my tablet back on. It's turned itself off, just in case my boy needs me. I'm sure he'll be in class now, so he won't be wanting to chat to me. Oh, need to finish that bit. But I'm always like to be, because what my boys do is if they've got something they need to remember, or if they need a password or something like that, they'll message me. So I have to just keep an eye on them really. This is angelica. I'm going to do some of these balls. Gobstoppers maybe? I'm going to try and make it a bit dark on the outside, but I'm not sure it's going to make a big difference. Like that. And then the greenflower. This one's quite bright, so I'm going to try not to go too hard with it because I don't want it to stand out as really different to the others, you know. That one I'm going to do in, what's that colour? Cowslip? Just checking my swatch chart. I can't even find it on the swatch chart. There it is. Yeah, cowslip will just about work. It's a little bit yellowy, but not too bad. There we go. I think it just works. Now we've got all our lolly sticks, and I think I might just do them all the same colour. I'm tempted to just use the candytuft for all of them. You don't have to do them all the same colour if you don't want to. If you prefer to do them slightly different shades, you could do some candytuft, some peach cream, some cream rose, some apricot twist. But I am just going to do them all the same. I need to sharpen it though because they're quite small. There we go. Oh, my pencil's taken on a very weird shape. I think that was just a piece that's going to snap off. There we go. It's fine. I'm a bit confused by these sticks. Look, it's got a stick for that one, a stick for that one. This stick is for this one. This stick is for this one. This stick is for this one. That's for this. This one, no stick. I'm just going to go with it. It's a levitating candy. So what I'm going to do now is they're all different, so I'm just going to work through my colours and do pinks and purples, I think. Just make them pretty. This is the peach cream, and I'm going to start with this little one here and just block it in really. With these, with round ones, it's usually a good idea to try to make them darker on the outside and a bit lighter in the middle. But this is such a pale colour that it's really quite difficult to do that. But I've done the best I can. Next, we have got a pale snow waffle. And what I'm going to do is do every other one of these with this, so that I'm not going to do a white. Okay, I'm going to fade it towards the middle a bit on this one. Oh, it's not got it's not got the right amount of sections. Oh well, there's the snow waffle. There's the amaryllis. We'll do the others with this, and we're going to have one left. I'll just do the carnation in it. In there. Hopefully that works. Oh well, I'm not going to get too worried about it. This one I'm going to do in purples. I think I'm going to do the centre in this heather colour, like a sort of Palmer violet type thing going on. Ugh. So vile. I've never really liked them very much. I'm going to try and make the edge a bit darker. There might be shadow from that twisty curled bit around the outside, and then maybe this centre bit needs to be, I don't know what that is, maybe that needs to be a bit dark. You can see how these pencils do crumble a bit if you layer them up a lot, but that's okay. Around the edge, I think I'll use this one. This is the wisteria. It's more of a pinky tone. I'm tempted to do a stripe though. Oh, my stomach just rumbled really loudly. I don't know if you heard it. It's like 20 to 10. I've had breakfast. I don't know why it's rumbling. There we go. There's that, and then I'm gonna do the hydrangea, but this is a little bit dark for my liking, so I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna press too hard. I want a sort of lightish layer, or else it looks a bit blue. And as I've been saying all the way through, I don't really want to eat blue candy. So what I'm going to do is grab my amaryllis and just go over those, only those hydrangea ones. Try and make it look a little bit more pinky. I think that looks a bit messy now. Oh well, it's done now. Now this one, I think I'm going to go for sort of orangey colours on this one. So I'm going to use my coral blush for half. Again, we're going to go with the striped thing. Now I think it'd be darker on the edges, so I'm going to try and layer up there before I just fill that bit in. And the same here. And here's the darker up there. And then a lighter colour, I think. The petunia pink. Again, I want it darker here, so I'm going to layer up a bit more on the edge and a bit more on the edge here, a bit less in the middle. Hopefully it'll work. Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to go up here. We've got these sort of circles on this one. I think I'm going to mark those circles in a darker colour first. So I'm grabbing my camelia, and And I'm going to mark those circles because it's quite difficult to leave them and colour around them. So I'm going to do them first, and then I'm going to colour over them with a lighter colour, and they'll show through. So I'm going to use, I'm thinking, what's that? That was camelia. Is that? No, that's too dark. No, it's not. I used the jellybean. Here it is. If the camelia turns out to be a bit too light, I'll go over it. But I don't need to press really hard. Here's our jellybean colour. So my niece really likes lollies. I went through a phase of liking lollies. I used to like the ones that looked like this, and they were red and cherry flavoured. And you used to get them with some sherbet. You could dip it in some sherbet and then set the sherbet off. They were nice. I'm not a big fan of sherbet, to be honest. I just like the lolly. I'm going to now use my tickle pink on this one. I'm hoping we've got an even number of sections on this one, but I'm just going to go for it and hope. I haven't counted it. I want it darker on the outside. Sometimes I make these darker in the middle as well, but to make them look like they might be a bit dipped in the middle, but I don't want to do that. It's in this teeny tiny space. Yeah, I think I used this foxglove. It's a pinky colour for this bit. I haven't got any green. Got all the green at the bottom. I don't think I will do any green. But this one, I could do in a yellow. We haven't got a yellow. I think I use the saffron. I'm going to colour it all in because it's all the same. Now don't press down too hard here. The saffron is a reasonably vibrant yellow. You can layer it up a little bit, but we need to put some shadow in to show this swirl, which we'll do with our grey later. We need to make sure that we can do that, leave some space for that. So it's looks a bit boring now, but it will come to life, I hope. Come to life, that's a bit scary. I think you know what I mean. Right. Blushing rose. I am going to do that on the top and bottom of this. And then just fade it a bit towards the middle. Like that. And then the centre one I'm going to do a little bit lighter in the almond rose. A lot of rose in this set, lots of them called rose. There we go. Now we're going to go and with our cool grey deep and put some shadows in. Now my first job is to do around the edge of where they overlap each other. So I'm just putting a light layer. My stomach's rumbling again. Around here, and I'm hoping it will help make them look like they're not just on top of each other, but they're in front and behind, whatever, like that. And then this one I'm going to put a little bit, trying to press gently around here, because I want that to look like it's a bit higher than that bit. Then I'll swirl now. I'm going to put a bit all the way around the edge, just a tad, then around the outside of here, all the way around the outside to the middle. We have to do the same on the inside of the line as well, and hopefully give it a bit more interest, a little bit if you squint and use your imagination. The top of the lolly sticks, just a tad of shadow from the lollies, and the bottoms. Now we could do a bit on the ground where things are overlapping. I think I might just do under the round ones. like that. I don't think I want to do too much there. But now we need to have some fun with our glitter pens. I think I'm going to do this one and this one. No, some of the more yellow and orange ones in the gold pen. I'm going to go over the pattern as well. And I need to do all the sticks. It's going to take a bit of time. And then once I've done those, I'll be done with my gold. I have to use my silver. This is hard. Doing straight lines, it's really difficult. I think I managed it okay, but I wasn't particularly confident, that's for sure. Right, around there. These are so small. And the dots as well. You probably can't see very well. But I'm going to go around the outside, then around the edge of each of these shapes. Then the swirly bit in the middle. We've done those. This one we haven't done. Just across each bit. It's just a nice little Christmassy touch, isn't it? A bit of magical sparkle around there. And just every line down here, there's all sorts going on. So it's just, now when you think you're all done, tip your head or your book into the light so that you can check, because even if you know for sure that you've gone over every line, whoop, wibble wobble, sometimes sometimes the pen decides not to work. I have observed. I think I missed that bit, and that can mean you're a bit shortchanged. There we go. There it is finished. So I'm just going to take a little photo of that for my thumbnail, and then I'm going to come out so you can see the whole page. Whoops. Slow my let's move that swatch chart away. There we go. So there is the whole page. Should we straighten it a little bit? All done. I'm actually going to take this away. I think it looks a bit better without the white paper sticking out the side. So there it is, all done. I've had such fun with the sparkles and everything. I hope that was okay. I'm trying to think of Christmassy small videos from this book, but it's quite difficult. So I'll see what I can come up with next. But for now, that is that series done. So thank you so much for watching. I'm hoping that you have a really, really super day. And happy colouring!